in Dyson Sphere Program, and today the plan is to send some solar sails up. So I've got a couple of orbits here, and I can send solar sails to fly around the sun. Probably to this orbit because it's smaller. And then use that to gather energy and also photons at some point. So I'm going to leave the market for the time being. I've set up a fair bit of the stuff that I wanted to. Not everything. But I can keep working on that as I need to. We're about to get another attack, as you can see. So that'll be fun. But what I really want to do is clear out some space around here, I think. So this is the remains of my old marketplace. So I've got a bit of room here. But if I have a look, yeah, so this is pretty much central. So this is really where I want to be building my factories, ideally, because of the grid pattern and the way it works. Hello, Sour and Iron for the start of the stream. It's busy in here. How are you doing? Hope you're both well. So yeah, number one is going to be expanding production because I need graphene. I think that's graphene. I always get confused with the graphite and graphene. So I need that to make something. The solar sails, yep. And I'm also very low on organic crystals. So this keeps running out of them. So I should probably get another one of those going. Stop bullying Sour just because he's younger than you are. Right. I think I'm okay for plastic production at the moment, although that's being used for something. I'm not entirely sure what I'm using plastic for at the moment, but... Oh, it's used to make organic crystals. Okay, so I probably need to upgrade that as well. So yeah, this whole area is sort of just shoved in, really. And I might need to update this stuff as well. Not sure. Just see if I run low on fuel at some point. Oh dear. Right, what am I doing? I did have a plan, and then I need to make this photon combiner as well. And I don't have any of the... I think that's oscillating crystal or something. But I can't get that yet, so... I need to make it out of the prisms. So I need loads of stone for making those. Okay, good. You've not broken anything. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so that's just sending processors. So I can probably get rid of that for the time being. I could just build somewhere completely different rather than trying to work around everything here. That might be the best idea, actually. I'm just slightly worried about the dark fog because they did nearly break through last time. And if they do break through, then things are going to be absolutely terrible. Okay. The other issue is I am low on soil piles, so I can't really build up anywhere. Which could be a bit of a problem. I guess I will just have a look. Oh, uploading a long form video. What's the subject? I will check that out. I don't really watch shorts, which is mostly what I've seen you posting, but... Well, not that I have time. I'm, like, way behind on everything that I'm trying to do at the moment. I did manage to watch 3 One Piece episodes today, so, you know, I'm getting something done. Guy you're collaborating with. Yeah, always fun when you're working with other people to try and get something done. Adds another layer of complications to things. Okay, so that's the pole. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is look for a reasonably flat space. I guess like here would probably be a good space to build in. Because it's mostly ground rather than water. So yeah. So if I suppose I can do the sail production first, and then that will free up my graphene. So I also need to make this thing which will actually shoot the rails into the sky. Yeah, I'm not making those at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. So maybe I should just go and add those to my market first. What did they need again? Just turbines and then some other stuff, magnets and pole-based things. So yeah, let's go and do that quick, and then I'm nearby for when the fog attack anyway. That's probably a good idea. Rec room. I don't know what that is, unsurprisingly, because I'm completely out of touch with everything. Okay, so I am making turbines down here. I'm apparently not making enough turbines. What have I run out of? Magnetic coils. I think I've run out of copper. Yeah. That chest was absolutely... Chest? It's not a chest. It's a depot. That depot was absolutely stocked out of copper, and now I've completely run out because I don't have a gathering machine coming to here. Although I will be getting some copper when we fight the Dark Fog, because they seem to drop a fair bit of it. Okay. So I need to find a copper node. There. Very nice. I knew there was one nearby. And then I guess I can just run it on top of this stone line to get it across there. Summon Spider-Man and he chases you through the map. There's a special ending. Ooh. Yeah, I have no idea what Rec Room is, but I guess I can watch your video and I'll find out. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to cover as many of these as I can. As usual. Oh, can I get one more? Yeah, that's alright. That'll do for now. And then I need to get some power across here. And I don't have any of those cables, so I guess I'm running these things because I can place it on the water. What are they called? Wind turbines. There we go. Right, let's go and see what the Dark Fog's up to. Where is the Dark Fog again? I know they're somewhere around here. Up here. Okay, where are you attacking? Over this way. So I'm going to lend some support. I don't know why that's not attacking yet. Oh, at least they're sort of attacking in range of the laser beam. Actually, ignore me. It's been and done and nothing got broke, so it's all good. They picked a good direction apparently this time. But yeah, you can see slowly resources are making their way back along to the market area. Okay, I shall go back to setting my copper up. Kind of like Roblox. Okay. I have heard of Roblox. I've never played it. Oh, VR one. Okay, that sounds fun. I like when you're just, you know, having a laugh. Nothing planned is kind of the motto of my channel, so... that video will fit right in with me. Right. I don't want these to connect is the issue, but I kind of... It would be nice if I could run them... right on top of each other. Yeah, that's probably going to annoy me because they don't line up, but at some point this will run out of copper anyway, so I won't have to deal with it forever, I guess, is the upside. But yeah, I'm going to follow the basic line that this stone takes. And then that kind of keeps things at least vaguely neat. except when it decides to take a different route across the grid. Oh well. Can't have everything. Right, so copper... it's gonna look a little bit weird because I'm gonna loop around and then back. Because I want it to go in that splitter thing. Although I guess, can I get in from this way? Well, only one way to find out? Yes, I can. Cool. Okay, Rocket League. Again, another game that I've heard of but never played. There's so many of those. Oops, missed a spot. My copper ore is jammed. I think, there we go. Okay. So yeah, what I'm curious about when I make these solar sails is, does that increase my space hive threat, or does that only go up if I destroy planetary bases? Okay, let's just double check. Yeah, that is definitely the copper. And I've got my priorities coming from the storage rather than from the gatherer, which is what I want. So yeah, this should start things off running again. And then I've got magnets here. Yes, I am making thinking noises again. So I want to make the super mag ring, which uses the magnets, funnily enough. And then I need to get another couple of things, but I'm wondering if I want to put it here. Excuse me? Because I'm going to fly the turbines in, I think. Maybe? That's a problem. I don't know where to put everything. And it's already spread out. Like soccer, but with cars and a lot of tryhards. Yeah, that's probably why I don't play that sort of game. I like chill things. I don't like stuff that's too stressful. Okay, I should... No. I was going to say I should be making some upgraded... Am I? Yes, I'm making some upgraded sorters. There we go. I've also got faster conveyor belts as well. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to use them, but that would be good. So yeah, I can actually upgrade this as well now. Although I could also upgrade it just by having several things that all feed in. Too much thinking. Too much thinking required in what I'm doing at the moment. But I like things being compact, even if it ends up in like masses of spaghetti conveyor belts. I like building everything all on top of each other. Also, eventually I will have some pretty big factories. I'm still feel I'm very, very early game. Oh, where do I want to put this thing? Yeah, I think I'll put it here. Okay, so I'm making super mag somethings. Super mag levitation device? That's what I want to call it. Super magnetic ring. Okay. Close enough. So I don't have any of those being produced at the moment. I have them going off into a little depot. But I do not have them actually being made. Okay, so you can come out there. And then I need another depot. Oops. I know I've got a ton of these because I think I set it running without... Yeah, I set it running without having the slots reduced in that chest, so it was just making tons of them. This game reminds you of trail makers. Okay. Again. Don't know what that is. But I'm happy for you. I have to look it up. I really like this game. I like a good factory game. Right, I need to make one of these. So I need to pick up some iron. Okay, that's run out of iron. Fair enough. Okay. My game knowledge. Yeah, well, my problem is I played World of Warcraft for like 10 years and I didn't play any other games during that period. Okay, so I don't have any iron in storage. Fine. I do actually want to filter out that stuff as well. Because that's some random dark fog thing that I'm not sure if I ever get to use it for anything useful. I'm just trying to work out where I can actually take a splitter off. Yes, this will be absolutely perfect. For sure. And not at all a massive mess. Okay. Yeah, I played basically one game for 15 years. I said 10 years earlier, but... No, I think it was 15. Because I remember the 15-year anniversary event. So yeah, my game knowledge is a little bit lacking because I was just in a bubble, basically. Yeah, I mean, it's good when you get a game that you just... Like, you just want to play it and that's all you do. But at the same point, you do miss out on a lot of other good games. What else did I need? These things, whatever they are. Don't need that many though. Okay. Oh, cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I like the messing around aspect. Not really. I like fighting. I don't need to make. I guess. Yeah, I don't need to make 2 of these. I don't mind fighting NPCs, but I'm not really a PvP person because I'm so bad and I get really stressed. And it's just not worth it for me. Right. So... I do not want to distribute to other distributors. But I do need to power all of this. That would help. Hopefully my power grid isn't about to fall over either. Occasionally it does that. I think we're alright for the time being. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're fine on power. Imagine Gala in a room wrapped in a blanket playing the same game for 15 years. Yeah, that was basically my life. You know. Ah, dear. Right, yeah. That's only going to pick up one slot of things. I need to set this to distribute to other distributors. Oh, I think I need to check the other thing as well. Why don't I have any drones? I'm making drones. Like, I'm literally mass producing drones. I don't have it in my inventory. Okay, so I need to do that and then request from the distributors. Live under a rock. Oh dear. I didn't even start playing World of Warcraft as soon as it came out. I think I delayed by like 6 months or something from the start of it, so I wasn't even an early adopter. I was too busy playing Star Wars Galaxies, which is an MMO that doesn't even exist anymore, so... Yeah, I'm just cool like that. And then, yeah, because I was so busy playing World of Warcraft, I didn't get into Minecraft when it first came out. I was like, what's this weird blocky game? Not sure I like that. And then... quite a while after it came out, I was like, oh, actually, this is pretty good. But then again, maybe I wouldn't have liked it so much if I'd played it at the start. I don't know. I also don't know where I want my little drones to be. I think I'll put them this side. Can I? No logistic bot. Now you've got logistic bots, but I don't think it's got any inventory. No. We're completely out of inventory. And this is bunged up because we've run out of motors. This is basically the whole game is you just run out of everything and you're constantly trying to keep up. Or maybe that's just how I play it. Okay, we need to upgrade this because it's too slow. We're not getting enough iron in there. Now let's see if it is actually... Yep, okay, so that should now be outputting at the rate we want it to be. This, again, will eventually back up once I fill this stuff up. So I've got the next layer of conveyor belts, as I said before. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with the logistics bots, is they won't actually take anything until this backs up. Right. What? You're still sad because you're still running out of motors. Ah. Because all my motors are being sent that way. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Ah dear. Right, I might have to manually craft these because I wasn't intending to spend the whole session messing around with the market again. So I might just manually craft the 10 of those that I need when the time comes. So back this way. Try and keep on target. Gonna get Arc Raiders and Castle Crashers. Nice! I've heard of Arc Raiders, and I've heard good things from the people that like that sort of game. What am I doing? That can probably be destroyed soon. Right. Okay, so I will need this stone. I guess this would be a pretty good spot to build as well, actually. So I might build the purple stuff. Photon something? Photon combiner. Yeah, I might get that going in this area here. Because it uses a lot of stone to make that. Because we've got to make glass and then we've got to make prisms. So I need 2 glass, I need... Yeah, 2 stone makes 1 glass, and then 3 glass makes 2 prisms, so, Oh, I just crushed that by walking over it. I love the conversation we've been having, and then you're like, this game that I've only heard of because of the Discord, it's kind of like this other game that I haven't heard of at all. I like that you're still trying to make game references. Yeah, I think, was it Sama talking about Castle Crashers? No, I don't know Cuphead. I just... Under the rock. It's a big rock that I live under. Not much light gets down here. What am I doing? I've already said that. Okay, I need smelters. Production somewhere? There we go. Yeah, I'm a little bit laggy again. That happened earlier. And it's not just brain lag. Okay, this stuff at some point will be destroyed, so I'm... do I want to build in the middle of everything? Just make a huge mess? Yes, sure, why not? Okay, so let's get a couple of glass smelters going. And then if I remember which key, copy, paste, good. And then I can destroy that and put it back later. This music is way too exciting just for me. Pondering what to do with my life. Ah! Okay, it's sad because of that is in the way. I needed some turbines though, so let's just destroy that. And then hopefully it will work now. I know what Mario is, don't worry. I've even played some Mario games. Okay. Well, they're not really the party games. Okay, so these are going into make prisms, and I think that's one of these recipes. Maybe. I mean, this will tell me if I hover over it. Yep, assembler. Okay. Did you grandma? I know how to connect to the internet at least. Like, I'm bad at anything related to social media, but other kinds of technology I can do pretty good with. And yeah, I just don't get these newfangled games that you kids play. What's wrong with like Pong and Tetris? Those are good games. Right, what am I making? Also, I do have the memory of a goldfish, so there's a chance that I've heard of stuff, I just don't actually remember that I've heard about it. Can I fit that there? That seems too close. Right. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, it sort of annoys me that you can't just pick up... Oh, okay. Maybe I can put it there. You can't just pick up an existing building and move it. That would be a nice feature. Okay. Glass. How much glass do I need? That keeps up. Okay. I don't know if I'm producing enough or too much, but this will be expanded at some point because I need lots of solar sails at the start, and then even late game you need solar sails for building the Dyson Sphere. Okay, so that's nearly researched. What am I actually making? Particle collider. Because the other thing, while I'm getting distracted, not that I ever would. Okay, so I can actually make that. That would be good because... Oops, that's not my map. That's my map. Scroll out. This gas giant has fire ice on it, and I can use fire ice to make graphene much easier. No, I can't. I make it... I use that to make the carbon nanotubes. Ignore me. No, what? What do I use fire ice for? Oh yeah, there we go. I do remember some things. Yeah, so I can use it to make graphene more cheaply than that, because sulfuric acid is kind of a pain to make. So at some point I should work on getting some orbital collectors going. But I need to make these ones, those ones, those ones. So it's... yeah, it's a bit of a rigmarole to get there. I shall not be doing that this session. That's soonish, I hope. Okay, so we're making progress on actually doing something in my objectives. Okay, so I've got prisms. I need microchips or circuit boards. I keep calling them microchips and they're not. So I need some iron and I need some copper, and helpfully I've already got this set up. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you say 247 subs, but you started making videos after me and you've got a lot more subs than I have. But yeah, I think that's often the way it is. You get a lot more views than people that will actually subscribe. And then not everyone who subscribes actually watches everything you make, so that's another fun thing that happens sometimes. Okay. Right. Yeah, ammo is a whole nother issue that I'm just going to ignore. Because, you know, why not just pretend that your problems don't exist? And hope they work themselves out later. Okay. So yeah, I think I will just get rid of this. Okay, so that's being made there, so I can make my circuit boards here. Your mum is your #1 fan. Ah, that's how it should be. Although I haven't even told my dad that I make my YouTube videos. My family has no idea that this is what I spend my time doing. Okay, so you are not making thrusters of any variety. You are making circuit boards. I can't remember which one it needs more of, if it's more iron or more copper. More iron. Okay, so iron is going to be the one that's going to run closest to the machine. Because then it can load in quicker, and then I need to bring the copper around. So it probably does need to come this way, actually. Comic-Con, nice. I've never really done a convention, but I've watched some other YouTubers' vlogs, and they always look fun. I'm gonna ask what you're gonna or what you're thinking of cosplaying as, but I will preface this with I've also not read a lot of comics, so I probably won't understand the reference. Right. Okay, so we're making some circuit boards, making some of them, and then need to get rid of those. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you have a good time. When is it? Is it coming up soon? Although I guess if... are you making your cosplay outfit? Where do I want to put this? Just seen it wiggling around on my preview. Okay. There we go. Other way. Right. Yeah. I think like that. I don't know. I can always move stuff around later if needed. Spider-Man and Gwen, something like that. Maybe Deadpool. Nice. I do recognize all of those characters. Focus on studying. Well, some people can multitask. Oh, yeah. I had it in the right place to start off with. Because then I can run the output from this, like, round. And give myself potential to build more of these. If I decide that I need to increase production. Right, you're not making that. Go away. You're gonna make some photon thingy mobobs. Top of the class. Well done. I was not top of my class because I get distracted too easily. I did alright. I did well enough at school. Okay. So that is now churning out some of these I can take off there. Okay, so the other thing I needed was the graphene, which I can actually just run across from that storage for now, because I've got a ton in there and I'm not really using it for anything. I might not be using it at all at the moment. Oh no, I do. Where's that going? Ah, it's used for that. Okay, but I can basically take off of this to feed the next portion of what I'm trying to do. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I was in a relationship for 9.5 years and then it wasn't going very well. And then I realized that I was aromantic, so that's my little romance story, which is I'm opting out. Not for me. But you guys are still young. So if that's what you're looking for, then I'm sure it will happen for you at some point. Even if now is not the right time, or if you haven't met the right person yet. So someone who's aromantic is someone who's basically not interested in romantic relationships. So it just doesn't appeal to me, the idea of finding someone to settle down with and share my life with. Just not for me. I'm happy just being on my own, doing my own thing. Okay, so that's gonna output here. So I might as well... yeah, I can sort of just stick that there, I think. I don't know how many this makes. 1 per 3 seconds. And then I need 1 every 4 seconds. So that works out. So yeah, I can sort of stagger these so that if I expand things, this one will feed this one, and then I can have another one here that feeds the next one, and nothing's gonna run out. Is the idea. Okay. Another one of these jobbies. I don't think you get to choose if you don't do your homework or not. Whereas you can choose whether you're in a relationship or not. Right. Yeah. Homework is a necessary evil, I'm afraid. Okay, I am destroying that later, but for the, how many of these do I actually have? Fair few. Maybe I will just destroy this now. Yeah, I've taken out all the other inputs, so it doesn't actually matter. Right. Get the last bits out of that machine. Okay, how's my threat doing? 50%. Yay. We'll probably get attacked again before the end of the stream. Right, I need to output these solar sails as well to somewhere. And I need to destroy that too. Or move it. Ah, lack of item. I hope I'm making these. I think I'm making them. Yeah, I definitely want to move that, but I can just do that to move it. Rather than going to pick up something I need to put it down again. Because yeah, all this is doing is bridging the gap between the turbines and the rest of my power grid. Yeah, I'm a massive procrastinator. I'm sure you'll be shocked to learn. So I always, or generally left my homework to the last minute, which is not a good plan. Don't do that. Where do these solar sails want to go to? I think there is like an optimal place to put these rail eject things. So if I zoom out again to the map. So yeah, I think like based on the tilt of the planet and where the sun, because we're shooting at the sun, so we need line of sight towards the sun. So at the moment, this won't be able to send any sails because it's pointing away from the sun. But as the planet rotates, it will... a little marker there. Yeah, as the planet rotates, it will get in range. But I think there's an optimal place to put so that it can fire most of the time. But I don't remember what that is. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. It does build up slow-ish, but at some point you do get to like where you're just making loads of stuff and you need all the resources and you need to make everything and don't have any factories set up. But anyway, go look after your cat and do your other chores. Important stuff. Thanks for stopping by though. And yeah, I shall check out your long form when it becomes available. Right. Turbines, we're still low on motors, but this has actually backed up. So hopefully that will start fixing itself. And then these are we're still making these, but that's about to back up too. So hopefully we should be getting some turbines being... Oh, do we already have turbines flying over? No, of course not. It's just the bot is thinking about flying them over. I do like those little drones. Okay. So I've got magnets. At some point we'll have turbines. Do I have any turbines in my inventory? I do. Okay. I guess what I can do is just dump some junk from my bags into this thing, because that was the whole point of it. Used to be straight A student until 4th grade when you fell sick and COVID hit. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna struggle after a big break. Oh, I've got... Oh yeah, because I deleted that thingy-mabob earlier. Oh, no, I don't put the processors in there. Processors. Yeah, I think it's hard when you have to take time off like that to get back into the swing of things. Okay, so currently I'm taking these off this direction, but I'm wondering if it would be more sensible to take them off this direction. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna switch these for the silicon stuff instead. And then I also want titanium to come off here. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's stuff that you had no control of. And it's still impacting. That's... I want a titanium filter on here, actually. I'm going to have to do it manually because I don't have any titanium going around. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's the sort of thing that would recover over time. Or if you just... That's kind of what you're stuck with for now. I hope it's not what you're stuck with if you're struggling. Okay, you can go in there. Oops. Don't know what I clicked on. Yeah, I noticed after I got COVID, my memory took a big dive as well. I still struggle occasionally, particularly with people's names. Oh, I made... Wait a minute. I got one of these. I don't know if that was from when I was researching it. I do actually have a rail ejector. So I'm going to fly back here. Yeah, I guess you just got to do the best you can with where you're currently at. Okay, I don't know how quickly this thing shoots. Defense, it's not under defense. It's under cosmic. There we go. Yes.
An EM rail ejector.
Yeah.
You've taken the first step in building a Dyson Sphere. Now use it to eject solar sails into space to form Dyson Swarm. You must supply solar sails to each EM rail ejector and configure target orbit for solar sails. You can also copy orbit data from an ejector and paste to another. If you want a more diverse Dyson Swarm orbit, click the Dyson Sphere button at the bottom left corner of the screen to open the Dyson Sphere panel. There you can customize orbits for your Dyson Swarm.
Thanks, buddy. So yeah, we are now shooting stuff at the sun. You close already. But yeah, it does have a little bit of an issue with the angle. Where are you all flying to? I don't know, those might be my solar sails. We can see them on here. Yeah. Look at the little solar sails. So they will basically cluster on that orbit and go around. But yeah, I don't know what happens with the hive and stuff. I guess I shall find out. And yeah, apparently I need a lot more of these to actually keep up. So I was worried about this not producing enough, but I need way more of the ejectors. Okay. So yeah, we've got loads of graphene for the time being. So I'm going to go back and see how things are going on for the super mag rings so that I can try and get some more rail ejectors set up. How's your day been anyway? How much One Piece have you watched? Don't say all of it. That would maybe be too much One Piece for one day. Right, I kind of want those back, actually. So I'm just going to wait for them to come around and then grab my processors. Thank you. And now... So there's two... Wait. Are these direct? Yeah, those are directly from coal. Okay. Which makes things easier. So I can have a line coming off here for coal, if I ever get that randomly in my inventory. And then I'm going to have another line coming off for the graphite stuff. Which I want to stick into one of these splittery things. Do I? Haven't watched any One Piece yet. I thought it was out on Netflix. There's 8 8 episodes showing. I thought. I could be wrong, though, so don't take my word for it. Right, I want one of these splitters down, is what I'm realising. Yeah. Why do you do that? That's not where I asked you to be placed. I wanted it there, and it moved. Anyway. So this way I can prioritize input from storage. And then the graphite would go to its own storage system. Yeah. I don't think so. I haven't been on the server for a while. I don't even remember the last thing I did on the server. I got on briefly and had a look at the wood farm. And it was... I think at that point you'd fully built it, but it wasn't working. I just wasn't sure if it was working or not. And I didn't want to touch anything, so I just left it alone. I'm wondering if I can do this. Sorry. Making strange noises. That's because I'm thinking about outputs out of that as well. So yeah, what I was attempting to say is I wonder if I can not have a splitter, but just link these conveyor belts up in a way that gives priority to one route. Let's try this. All the stone in our stone chest has been turned into stone bricks. Oh. That is... yeah. That definitely wasn't me. I don't even know who's been online. I think King Predator is probably the only other person who's been on. Too much thinking required in this game. Yeah, that I've not given myself enough room here. So I'm going to delete this conveyor belt. Yeah, that would be a strange thing to do, though. Unless he was like, I need a load of stone, but all I've got are these stone bricks, so I'm going to swap them out for someone else's. Still seems a little bit strange. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is not just stare at my screen. What I'm trying to do is run this into that storage depot, which I don't want to be quite so snug against all of the iron production stuff. So let's stick that there. Yeah, run this into here. And then the output from my smelters, I want to come in like that. And what this does is it means that anything coming this direction gets priority over anything coming this direction. It's not, yeah, it's not a perfect system, but I guess this isn't a perfect system either. So that should work, basically. Hey, Deadeye! Why is everyone using... What is STS2? Everyone's talking about games that I don't recognise. And by everyone, I mean Sour earlier when he was here. I mean, I might get it if I thought about it hard enough. Okay, so this is graphite. Yeah, once again, I'm just messing around in my market, even though that's not what I was planning to do. But I need these little gubbins. Oh, I didn't put my... Did not put my sorter up in time. Filter up in time. Slay the Spire. Yes, that is a game that I think I've seen people playing in Discord, but I don't really know. Is it like a tower defense thing? I'm glad you're enjoying it anyway. Yeah, we're just trying to puzzle out a stone conversion issue that we've had. Yeah, I just didn't see why someone would do that. Don't know if I need two of these. Let's just do one for now. I can always add more later. Okay, so coal is coming out of here. Not that I have any coal. But if I had coal, it would come out of there. And go in this machine. And then go out there. Okay. Yep, that's a good spot. So now I need to get that over here. And I don't know if I just run a conveyor belt up along and then round. Yeah, that's probably safest because I don't know if I'm going to need to do anything else with it. So I could just add to the spaghetti. Ah, deck builder. That's probably why I haven't heard about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, deck builder's not really my jam, but I know a lot of people do really like them, so if that's what makes you happy. What am I doing? Not everybody enjoys factory games, but something about, yeah, conveyor belt management I just really enjoy. Except when it doesn't work. And then I get frustrated. Right. So, first up, I need to make sure if this is actually going to be high enough to get over. And I think I need to go up one more to be above that line. And then I need to do the crazy vertical conveyor belt thing, which I didn't mean to move around the corner. There we go. It's so silly. I mean, it's nice for getting things stacked together, but it's just so silly that it goes vertical. I guess it's just... You have to unlock the magnetic thing to do that, so it's sticking the items to the conveyor belt, I think. Right. Ugh. And now I have the fun of trying to get it to actually place where I want it to. Which it is not wanting to do at all. I'm struggling. I haven't heard of Star Rupture, but I've played a lot of Satisfactory. So I shall, if I remember, I shall check out Star Rupture. Because I do enjoy a bit of Satisfactory. I won't play Factorio because I enjoy doing things which aren't playing factory games, and I fear that Factorio would take over my entire life. Okay. What I'm trying to do, and absolutely failing at, is to get this to go above that conveyor belt. But it just constantly wants to connect to it. I don't want this to go on the ground, is the thing. I want it to be floating nicely in the sky. Why are you being so problematic? Up one more, maybe? Across one? Yeah. Okay, that's close enough. Yeah. There's a limit to how long I'm willing to struggle with this thing. And I've reached it. Okay. Oh, what's wrong with satisfactory? Does it have weird alien spiders that are gonna eat your face? Okay. Where? Oh, I've gone too far. It only needs to come here. Okay. I mean, that's good actually, because that should make it easier to place. Just watching me play it hurt your brain. It's fun if you like that sort of thing, is what I'll say. And I do. Right. There you go. What I mostly like is just trying to organize things, which you might not get from what I'm currently doing, because it's an absolute mess. But when I build some proper factories, they will be a lot neater, because you're sending like a few items to one machine and then sending all the same output somewhere, rather than this, which is just a mess of a load of completely different things. Okay, so I can put the output for this here. Yep, and that's not going to conflict with anything. I don't know if I want to just fill this up. I remember being chronically low of these in my first playthrough, so I don't think there's any harm in just making an absolute bunch of them. How are we doing? Dark fog is attacking again soon. Fair enough. And I probably want to get some coal, because that will run out at some point soon. So by the time I've located some coal and got it up here, I will probably have the dark fog attacking me again. Okay, my closest coal is kind of far away. Look at the pretty aliens. I'm not sure what these things are. I don't know if they're a new type of enemy. Guardian. Okay. Can I click on that? Standing defense capabilities. Project other units from attack. Okay. It sounds like maybe they don't they are actually expanding though. Okay. Yeah, so I do want to leave this in place, because I've heard that it's good to farm resources off of these guys, but they are definitely creeping outwards across the planet. I wonder if they're doing the same on the other planet in this system. So, oh, scrolled out too much. So that's the planet that I cleared the dark fog bases on. So that is safe now. But there's this planet that I haven't visited yet, and you can see that the dark fog are sending a lot of stuff over that way. So yeah, I wonder if they're taking over the ground surface on that planet. That would be scary. But anyway, that's a problem for later. My current problem is coal production. Yeah, I think it's going to be that coal there. Maybe? Or that coal. I'm trying to pick one that's closest to the pole. So maybe I'll go for this one. Yeah, there we go. Remembered where it was. Although there's not a whole lot of coal there, is there? 165. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. Ding. There we go. And of course it wants power. Everything needs power. I'm going to do some wind turbine spam, which is not going to reach. So I need one more. And then I can run this upwards to my market. I don't think it takes soil pile to build over the sea, as far as I remember. I'm keeping an eye on that now to see if it goes down at all when it's building that. Don't think it will. But it would help if I was in range so it actually built all of this. Right. Need to keep an eye on this number as well. To see if that is increased. Oh, it is. Okay, I think my solar sails are making them angry. Okay. So, at some point soon, I should probably sort out that shield thing that I unlocked. To see if there's... I can stop the planetary attacks from happening, or at least defend against them. Okay. Scary stuff. Right, where are you going? I'm trying to get this into there. But I kind of want to try and make it vaguely tidy. Oh. There we go. That should work, hopefully. I will need to run and get another drink at some point, but I might wait for these to attack first. It's going up very slowly, so I don't think I need to panic just yet. I just need to not forget. Although it'll get to, yeah. It'll start going orange at some point, and then I can really panic. Okay. Right, I need to go and get some more conveyor belts. But luckily, I have a storage unit over here with lots of conveyor belts. Look at my little drones go. Okay. Right. Yep, I think that works. Okay, that doesn't work, but that should. Yeah, okay. Come on, little drones. Why are you building the stuff that's miles away? Build this stuff first, and then I can move closer. You don't have to fly so far. Right. These storage are just temporary, so I'm not too worried about my conveyor belt going across the top of those. Yeah, bottom is priority, which is what I want, and then this will start making the energetic graphite, or whatever it's called. Yeah, energetic graphite. Right. Yay, got 100 of these already. So that was my main backlog for making the rail ejectors. So I'm gonna... Actually, I don't know if I want to make a couple more of these, because it's getting scary now that my threat's going up. Also, the other thing is I'm not actually doing anything with the solar sails. Can you scroll out, please? Thank you. Ooh. Yep, that's the hive there. So I've got my solar sails going round here. But I'm not actually collecting anything. I'm not collecting any power from them. So it's a bit of a waste at the moment, because I'm just burning through resources for no point. Because these do fade over time. So I think you can sort of tell. There's some that are brighter than others. And I think that is their lifespan. Jealous of the you live action only watchers. Ah. Yeah, but I guess they've got to compress it given how much of the manga and anime there is. Like, that would be way too much for normal people to watch. Right. Okay, stone's backed up, that's fine. Time skip took 400 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. Yeah, I must admit one of the... Like, I'm really enjoying One Piece, but one of the selling points was it's only 8 episodes that are about an hour long per season. So that's the sort of time commitment I can get behind. Yes, anyway. I want a ray receiver now, which is this thingamabob. So I do have silicon. I should have steel. I should have photon containers somewhere. Yep, I've got some there. I think I mean, I should have some over with my solar sails as well. Right. Steal all that steel. Yeah, we're going to get attacked soon. So, yeah, I will defend against that, and then I'm going to go grab myself a drink, I think. I don't remember how many I needed, but that seems about right. Ray receiver silicon, and I should have silicon over here. Yep. Hey, Sama, how you doing? Getting lots of visitors today. Very nice. Right. I'm about to get attacked by the dark fog again. And I think it's kind of good to put these on a pole so that they get sun more frequently. So I'm going to... Which pole do I want to put them next to? Well, probably this pole, because it's the one that I'm at. And I'm lazy. I don't want to fly to the other side of the planet. Bobbly bobbly. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm a bit achy, actually, because I did some gardening yesterday at my allotment, and now lots of my muscles are complaining about why would I do movement. Yay!
You've built a ray receiver. It can receive high energy rays from the Dyson Sphere and directly transmit them into the power grid. However, due to limited receiving efficiency, the ray receiver will request greater input.
Go away. Okay, we're about to get attacked, so let's go and keep an eye on these guys. Okay, so they're attacking the other side, I think. Oh, I'm getting further away. That's not good. So yeah, I do want to come and help because they're wrecking stuff. And that is not good. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to... Well, I think what I want to do is make this Signal tower? Yeah. I think I want to make the signal tower and then see if that does work for luring the dark fog to a particular location, and then I can just stack a load of defenses at that location and not have to worry too much. Worked out on Sunday, same effect. Yeah. Yep. The joys of exercising, and then you're like, ow! Where did that muscle come from, and why does it hurt so much? So yeah. Legs, back, and kind of my shoulders as well. Just from, yeah, the sort of... I was weeding and doing a little bit of digging, and yeah. But it's all good. Right, I am going to run and get a drink quick. Because my throat's starting to get croaky, and we've just sorted the aliens out. And then, I don't know if I can put this into photon mode at the moment. No, I can't. I haven't unlocked that yet. So, before I go away, I'm going to pick up some more of these. So that I can actually put my ray receiver on the grid, so it's doing something useful. There we go. So yeah, it's not making a whole lot of power, but it's better than nothing, I guess. You're too old to do anything. Yeah. Oh dear. Right, I shall be back in a few minutes. See you soon. Right, I am back. Just on time. Audio stream's current bitrate 0. is lower than the recommended bitrate. I don't know if that's just because there wasn't any noise. Hopefully. Hopefully my audio is not lagging. No lag. Good. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I know how ray receivers work vaguely. Okay. So I think this is all fine for the time being. I am mildly concerned about the dark fog now because the attacks are ramping up. But hopefully it'll be alright for another round. Because yeah, I don't want them to go crazy. And then just... Oh, I've got loads of motors in here. Let's pick those up. I'll pick those up. Yeah, I don't want them to break through the perimeter and then start attacking all of this stuff that I've got. That would not be good at all. I mean, Summer and I aren't even that old. Imagine what I'll be like when I'm 70. I won't be able to move. Right. So my next job is trying to increase organic crystal production. And I think I probably want to set it up here. So what did I actually need? Okay, so I need refined oil, I need water, and I need plastic. And then for plastic, I need refined oil again, and I need the energetic graphite, which is also feeding into the graphene. I've got another crude oil seep there, so I don't really want to block that off. You can see this one is really kind of slowing down. Why am I running... I'm just like, why am I running this into the side rather than around there? And the answer to that is I don't actually know. But these don't seem to be running out of oil at the moment, so I think it's fine. So I'm just not going to worry about that at the moment. Okay, what else did this need? Oh, that needs sulfuric acid. Okay. So I guess the question is, how hard would it be to get my orbital collector going? So I'm not making processors yet. I do have some blueprints. I've not really done a lot with blueprints. Blah, blah. Okay, so that needs rank 2 assemblers. Which needs processors. And I need processors to make the assemblers that I'm using in my processor blueprint. I also need a load more smelters and everything. And I haven't made a satellite substation yet. Ooh, that's Mark 3. So, the higher ranking assemblers make things more quickly. Oddly enough. So yeah, I don't know if it's worth trying to put this out. I also don't know why I haven't put any description about what I need to feed into this thing. Because that would be useful information. Because you don't just make processors straight up. You need to make circuit boards, and then you make the micro crystalline component, which needs silicon. Oh no. Wait. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. So I need iron, copper, and silicon in quite large quantities for these. Sometimes we forgetty spaghetti. Yes. Spaghetti a lot. Except your doctors. Well, you should probably listen to the doctors. I'm assuming they know. They know best. What to do? Wow, that really is just full of titanium. Okay. So I've got silicon coming in here. I'm wondering if I should set up processor maker thingy. The other thing that I need is one of these and factory to produce accumulators. Okay, so they need the supermagnetic ring. Okay. Okay, back to the market, I think. Despite me saying that I didn't want to. Right, let's destroy this stuff because that's not necessary anymore. I don't think I've got anything useful going on in there. I guess the question is, do you feel like the bed rest helps? Because if you can like rest and then you have energy to do other stuff. For, you know, however many days, then that's a good thing. Okay, that's all full. Yep. So I think I need a planetary logistics station up here. I don't actually know if I have one made though. I do not. Let's sort that. Yeah, I think the thing is most people would benefit from doing more exercise, but that doesn't mean that everybody is going to benefit from it. And yeah, if in doubt, follow your doctor's orders. Okay, I'm going to move that across. I do feel sometimes this music is way too epic for what I'm doing. Like, I'm just moving conveyor belts around. I don't need all of this. What was... Okay, so that's these weird shards that I don't know what I'm doing with them. I can burn them in a fuel chamber, but I don't know if that's worthwhile. Chemical fuel, yeah. I'm saving it for now, just in case there's something more I can do with it in the future. I should probably pick up some more power poles, because I'm running low on those. That sucks. And I'm sorry you're going through it. Is all I can say there, I think. Okay, clearly I got distracted halfway through this, which is no surprise. But I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about that just yet. Okay. What are you running out of? Magnets. Why are you running out of magnets? Because they're not being shuffled fast enough. Will that help? Probably. I guess I can get rid of the motors because I've got storage for those. Well, it's not too late. You could try retraining as a doctor. Not like that takes years and years or anything. Okay. So I want to do some silicon stuff now because I need these crystals. I don't have any of that. Is that kimberlite? No, fractal silicon. Don't have that yet, but I can make it. I can make crystal silicon. So I'm going to have silicon bars and crystal silicon that I'm making and sending around places. And I bet this conveyor belt's going to get in the way now. Having just said that it's fine. Yep. Can't put that there. Okay. It is fine, probably. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. 48.6% threat. It's definitely creeping up. What does a planetary shield generator need? I feel like I should make one of these at some point. Soonish. Resist damage from space. Yeah, I don't know if I need to be attacking. Because I know some of these can do... okay, yeah, so the missile turret can attack stuff in space. So I'm assuming that I would need a shield generator and a missile turret to be able to defend against the space hive attacks. I mean, I don't need to worry about it just yet, but it is on my mind. Oh, miniature particle collider. That'll be fun. I'm getting distracted again. There's too many things in this game that you can make. Signal tower. I do want to make this just to see what it does. So maybe that's what I'll do. Rather than trying to get processors up and running, I will instead see if I can test out this signal tower thing. I don't think I want to put it exactly next to my nice big storage for all of my ammo, but I definitely want it somewhere close. Okay, and off in this direction, I think, because I've got the implosion cannons, which seem to be quite good. Okay, so let's fly over this way. How big is this thing? Defense. Right. Signal tower. Oh. Okay. Right. I wonder if the range... I don't know if it only takes effect when stuff gets it in that area. That's not a very big area, though. Okay. We're going to potentially die for science. Because I'm going to stick it there and see what happens. Oh. Oh, bad things. Bad things happened. Bad things happened. Oh my god. Ah. Whoops. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything is working as intended. Okay. Well, that was yeah, that was a thing that happened. What got blown up? Okay. I think that was just junk. Right, we're still getting a few attacking that way, which have been taken out. Okay. Yeah, so that was something, that's for sure. Okay, let's not do that again. Ah, right. Was it well? I learned a lot. I did learn something, which is I never want to do that again. Okay. So I think if I put it here, we should be fairly safe. Hopefully. But I think in that case, what I actually want to do is put it kind of offset from the areas with lower defenses. So like this area doesn't have a whole lot going on at all. So if I put it here, I'm assuming if something comes to attack that direction, it will get taunted to the signal tower. Hopefully, but yeah, the range on this doesn't really seem that useful. Although if the range was bigger, then I couldn't put it anywhere because it would just completely aggro that and everything would be terrible. Yeah, there must be like a good way of setting these sorts of things up, so I might need to do a little bit of research and lean on people smarter than me to get a good defensive perimeter set up, because I'm not feeling confident, particularly like this area. If they come this way, they're just going to break through those little machines and then go on an absolute rampage. Okay. Yeah, the other thing I was worried about is that it would increase how quickly that goes up, but I'm not sure that's actually the case. I think it's just yeah, it basically works like a taunt. Look at all these gubbins that are being sent across. Well, at least we got something out of that. I'm not sure it was worth it for the heart attack that I nearly had when everything kicked off. Definitely got the adrenaline racing. I will tell you that much. Right, am I actually... Yeah, I'm moving prisms out. That's fine. Okay. Right, we're retreating to the market where it's safe and quiet and all I have to worry about is conveyor belts getting messed up. Okay, I wanted some processors because it would be a lot easier if I could make an orbital collector and get fire ice instead. But I am just going to check. I'm making some sort of thruster over here, but I don't remember what level it was. I think I may have also torn down half the prerequisites that it needs, so... I'll see if it's actually... Okay, so... Yeah, that's going to run out of copper. But I do still have copper here, so I could send copper over. So what sort of thruster do I actually need? Reinforced thruster. And what am I making? Just a normal thruster. Okay. Is that needed for the reinforced thruster? No, it is not, is the answer there. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is absolutely fine. Ah, it's a nice calm game. Ah dear. I did actually like. I think I may prefer peaceful mode. I might disagree once I've unlocked some of the new stuff you can make. So I think there's... I don't know what any of these do. I know there's definitely a new smelter that you can make out of stuff that you get from the dark fog. Flame filter smelter? No, I've got one of those. Yeah, there's definitely stuff, good stuff you can make from dark fog stuff later on. Oh, a new chem center thing. But that all looks like normal materials too. I don't know. If I get nothing from defeating the dark fog other than dark fog related things, I'm going to be sad. Although I do want to be able to make a destroyer, so... You know, swings and roundabouts. I guess I should try and unlock some of this stuff. Planetary defense. Yeah. This seems like it would be worthwhile to unlock soon. If we are actually... I say if, we are definitely generating threat with the hive, so... I should work on my defenses for that at some point. Okay, so this titanium alloy is one of the things that I need. It's nice and relaxing when all you have to worry about is your production lines and your power grid failing. And you fly back to a planet and everything's shut down because, yeah, you've run out of power. Yeah, the dark fog definitely adds a new dimension. Going to relax by playing the most stressful games. Yeah. It's certainly something. Most of the time it's cozy, but yeah, occasionally we try things for science. At least I didn't die that time. So it's better than one of my other science experiments. Okay. Right. I am mostly just like, yeah, waiting for the adrenaline to go. That's what I'm doing. Well, really what I'm contemplating is whether I can get the orbital collector or if I want to stick with my current graphene production methods. That is not the chest that I wanted to open. I mean, the rate that I'm using this is quite low at the moment. So I think maybe I should just focus on the organic crystals and worry about the rest later. I cannot talk. Don't know why I can't talk today. Okay. So I think plastic production is going to need to be increased soonish. And then organic crystals. So I can get water from here. And these both take fuel. So I think it makes sense to move both of these out. And then I can just send plastic. I don't think plastic is needed for any of this stuff, no. Okay. What are words? Yeah. Words are difficult. Maybe I should just move to... I wonder if there's any people that are like no commentary streams. That would be weird. I know people do like long plays with no commentary, where it's just like the game going on, but it would be very strange if you were streaming and you just didn't talk to chat at all. Just like, talk amongst yourselves, it's fine. Anyway. What am I like? Yeah, that's it. I'm creating my own language. It's the language of panic. Okay. So, do I have any chem factories? No, of course I don't. Why would I have any of those? And I'm not making them, because that would be too useful. Right, what do I need? I need glass and stone. That's fine. I should have that over in my market. So we're flying over this way again. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch that many streams. So I don't really know what's available out there. Okay. Stone bricks and glass, please. And then, actually, I should probably make my chem factories before I head back, just in case there's anything else that I need. Guess if yeah. I can put 3 of each down. I don't know. What would be useful is if I worked out how many that I actually need. So I need 1 plastic every 3 seconds. And I make 1 plastic every 3 seconds, so that works out quite well. So yeah, I should be able to do the same number of factories for both. Eject 1,000 solar sails. I should be working on that slowly. Oh, it prevents relay station landings. Interesting. Planetary shield. That's another reason to get it set up, because then they shouldn't get as strong, I assume. I assume that's how it works. Okay. Yeah, we've still got a bit of overflow fuel there. Hopefully that'll be fine. Okay. And the next question is... how do I want to set these up? Yeah, the water is going to have to go around these, which is a little bit annoying. This water is too shallow, so I can't set up a machine in that. That's fine, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to have a row of plastic across this way. So I probably want to put a splitter in here. Oops, don't know why I deselected that. Right. Do that sort of splitter. Actually, no. The one that it was on was better, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then... oh, great. I've managed to line it up exactly with the power tower thing. Power cable. Great. Right, you can go across there. Well, I don't think I'd want to... I don't think I'd want to do a no commentary stream. It would help with me being able to actually... you know, I wouldn't have to worry about actually using the English language properly. So that would be a plus, but... yeah, for me, the whole point of streaming is to talk and chat to people. So it would be weird to just, yeah. be silent whilst everyone's talking in chat and just watching me game. Not my jam. Okay, so yeah, this is coming out because it's going to be shared with the organic crystal production. But there's something for everybody, I guess, is the offshoot there. And if it makes you happy, why not? Okay. So I need some water over this way as well. So I need another water pump, and I bet I don't have one of those either. Collecting. Nope. Right. How do I make a water pump? I reckon I need cogs. That's the bit I remember. Cogs and... No, not cogs, just motors. Okay. Right, so we're flying back to the market again. I also want to get rid of that. Don't like carrying liquids around in my bag. Oops, we are almost getting full on hydrogen. That's not good. I definitely don't want my fuel to back up. Right, I guess what I could do... Getting distracted again... is see if I can use the hydrogen fuel rods in these thingy-mabobs. Because that would be a way to burn through some of those items. And what I want to do is take them out of here. Out of my fuel chamber and see if I can stick them in there. Yes. Okay. Right, I can make that. I don't remember what it's used for. I don't know why that says conversion rate 80%. Yeah, I think it just hasn't updated yet, maybe? Right, anyway. I am going to set up a splitter here so that I can send overflow hydrogen fueled into that stuff over there. Squirrel, yep. This is what the game is all about, is getting distracted whilst you're in the middle of doing something. Right, I am actually going to turn that into a different type. Weird noises, just bear with me. Okay. So I want some output going in there. And then I want output going in there. And that is going to be priority. So if this chest, if this depot doesn't have anything in it, then that's going to feed it. I've kind of put that right in the way, but never mind. And then if there's overflow, like there is at the moment, can you come out of the free port, please? Thank you. Then that can go into this line. Okay. So now I should be burning through some of this hydrogen. Which feels bad, because later on I will actually need it for stuff. So the fractionation to make the deuteron fuel rods needs a lot of hydrogen. So that will be on the list soon as well. Where are those things? Fractionators. But yeah, I need the processors, and I'm not making processors yet. So it's all, everything's sort of interconnected. Right. And this is all getting backed up or running out. Fuel pump, that's what I was doing. Water pump, rather. I need you to remind me of what I was doing 10 seconds ago. And at some point I will have a little factory to produce these, but yeah, the market is slowly growing. Okay, so I need some motors. Can't remember how many. My bag's already full of junk. And then I needed some iron as well. Fuel market. Yep. Water pump. There we are. Yay. Okay. Yeah, at some point I should dump stuff off, but I'm not too worried about it. My bag's not too full at the moment. Maybe I should get one of those stream bots. And it won't be like normal people's stream bots. It will just say, tell me what I was about to do 10 seconds ago because I've already forgotten. And then the bot can remind you to remind me about what I was trying to do. Yes, gathering. Collecting water. And oh, I could actually build it in there. I'm not going to. Because that's still a bit far away from where I want to be. But that's good to know. That I could use that tiny little puddle. Okay. Gonna have that upwards and then back down to the ground. What was the other thing that I needed? Is it plastic? Yes. Okay. So I can just copy that and get rid of thingy-mabobs. Is that gonna reach? And by that I mean, can I put a thing all the way across? And the answer is yes, I can. Which is nice. And then fuel and water. Okay, and these should be running at the right rate. 1-to-1, so that's fine. It seems to be feeding in quickly enough to keep up as well, which is good, I think. I'm just going to let it do another round to make sure. There we go. I think it's good. And now this needs to be fed into here. Although I could probably just move this whole production across. Seems sensible. Because at the moment I'm moving titanium. Although I guess I need the titanium for making those as well. I can put a splitter here, I think. Are you going to be out of range of power? Yes. Why are you like that? So annoying. I shouldn't be mean to it. Okay. Right. I think for the time being, because I've got a few more of these that I want to set up, I'm just going to stick it like that. Lovely. And then at some point later I'll come and move this. Probably so it's coming across here and going upwards rather than the current setup. Because what I want to do is copy this so that I've got all of my little facilities. If the bot glitches and forgets to remind you to remind me. That's curious. We need another bot. We need two bots. One bot watches the other bot to make sure that it's reminding me. Or, yeah, make sure that it's reminding you to remind me. To remember what I was doing. I was sure that there was a way to stack these. By stack I mean like put them next to the power thingies. without it being a problem. Yeah. Just have a circle. Yeah. Bot reminds me to check the bot that reminds you to remind me about what I was doing. With all those reminders, someone will get it, right? Why did you only copy... Oh, because you don't take water, of course. That's why you only copied that. Right, I am just finishing off these 3. And then I think that is end of the stream. Okay, we need another 1 power pole just for that little thing, which is annoying. Can I stick a power pole in there, actually? Yes. Okay, maybe that's where it fits. So I can't put it this side, but I can put it there. And that makes a lot more sense, actually. Okay. Yeah, and then I could squidge that up. But anyway, I'm getting also more distracted. Right. Let's get a save game going on. And then get onto my end screen. And I will just say, yep, thanks for watching. If any reminders, I'll put a reminder on my phone. It beeps. But yeah, thanks for chatting and hanging out. Yep, I intend to do streaming Monday, Wednesday next week. As I say, as usual, but yeah, trying to get back into my normal schedule for streaming and also try and work on video recording. But yeah, it was fun. Nice to chat to everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't forget anything. Make sure you've got all your reminders in place and your reminders of reminders. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.